International terrorism expert Rohan Gunaratna cautions Sri Lanka's gradual alignment with China, regardless of regional geopolitical realities.
The LTT and the other terrorist group grew very significantly because of Indian assistance. From 1983 August until 1987 May, India's Foreign Intelligence Agency, the Research and Analysis Wing, provided arms, ammunition and explosives and guidance and direction to 6 terrorist groups, including the LTT. So the first batch of Tamil Tigers were trained in Chakrata, north of Dehradun, in a facility called Establishment 22. Prabhakaran himself visited that facility. Indian military officers who were assigned to India's Foreign Intelligence Service trained the first batch of Tamil Tigers. Second batch was trained in Himachal Pradesh. So first batch in Uttar Pradesh, second batch in Himachal Pradesh. 8 other batches were trained in Tamil Nadu, including the batch that produced Thenmozhi Rajaratnam, known as Danu, the lady who subsequently killed Rajiv Gandhi, the woman who killed Rajiv Gandhi.
Gunaratna said Sri Lanka suffered at the hands of the Indian intelligence arm, the Research Analysis Wing, better known as RAW, due to pro-Western and open economy policies of the then J.R. Jayawardena regime.
During that time, I met the founder head of RAW, Mr. R.N. Kao, and he told me 4 concerns that India had. One was, he said, you have stepped out of the non-aligned orbit. The Voice of America station, you are eavesdropping into India. You are having your Trincomalee harbor, you are going to give it to the American fleet. You are having oil storage facilities there. You are having the Israeli interest section here. You are having South African mercenaries coming. Because Sri Lanka was very Western oriented, because JR had an economic policy. Sri Lanka was the first country in South Asia to have a market economy, you see. India was still within the Soviet sphere of influence. Today, of course, it's very different. Today, the Israelis and the Indians are very friendly. The Americans and the Indians have developed great friendship. You see, but during that time, India punished Sri Lanka because of that. And I have no doubt that India will once again punish Sri Lanka if we flirt with China at the cost of our relationship with India.
Rohan Gunaratna urged Sri Lanka to discuss devolution of power with the central Indian government and Tamil Nadu, not only to seek a permanent solution to the national issue, but also to strengthen bilateral relations with neighbouring India.
But Sri Lanka did make some assurances to India about devolution and other matters, and I think it is good time for Sri Lanka to take those issues with India, because right now with Mrs. Jayalalitha Jayaram's victory in Tamil Nadu, I think that New Delhi is facing a lot of pressure, you see. So the Sri Lankan government should not only engage New Delhi, but should engage Tamil Nadu, should invite Mrs. Jayalalitha. Like Robert Blake went to Kilinochchi, and Blake was very happy with Kilinochchi, because no one in Kilinochchi complained to Blake, no. So should invite the Chief Minister and take her to Kilinochchi, show her Northeast, so that they will have an idea of what is happening. Certainly we should continue with our friendship with China. I think that the friendship with China is important, but it should not be at the cost of our relationship with India. We do not speak Chinese, you see. So we must not antagonize India. If we antagonize India, India will punish us. I have no doubt. Governments will assist terrorist groups in neighboring countries to punish those countries that have deviated from their agreements and discussions and their understandings.